he doesn't want to share anything with anyone.
They're gonna be sharing Spider-Man, so you better shut up.
I said they don't want to. I didn't say not that they won't. They don't want to. And for with most things, they get it Disney's way. But unfortunately for them, Spider-Man.
That's why we got that terrible Madam Web movie coming out. Anybody seen that trailer and want to see it?
I mean, I would see it because I always see it.
No, I'm talking about if you had to go pay for it.
I am paying for it.
You know what I mean, nigga. Stop being an asshole.
I will take you to see Madam Web. If this is just a play for you to want to see Madam Web, nigga.
No, nigga, it looks terrible.
I will take you to see Madam Web, bro.
Let's all go see it. I'll pay for my own ticket.
Exactly. He'll pay for the ticket. He'll pay for our ticket. We're gonna watch it in Augusta.
Okay.
Nah, we gotta bring him here. You know Augusta?
Nah. We got to go to Augusta. We're gonna go to Augusta and watch Madam Web.
Augusta doesn't have a movie theater, nigga.
Augusta does have a movie theater.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What's the movie? Two cheap ones and a nice one that white people go to.
Yeah.
What's the nice one called? What's the nice one called?
It's an AMC.
No, it's not. They don't have AMC.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Sorry, it's not under the Augusta name. It's in Evans, which is a suburb of Augusta, but somehow only about 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah, because I've been to AMC in Augusta. I got
cool.
I got a nice blowjob there.
Well, nigga, I didn't need the extra information. Thank you for telling us, I guess.
You just keeping it real, bro. You know.
Nah, nigga, that's not keeping it real. Nigga, that's too much information.
I'm telling you why I know it.
That's too much information.
Whatever, nigga.
That's like me talking about Starlight Cinemas, all right?
What about Starlight Cinemas?
Starlight Cinemas, you
got my
attention. That place you took multiple women?
Look, bro, I'm just saying, bro. The Starlight Cinemas is Starlight Cinemas.
Well, you took multiple women. Okay.
I mean, look, bro. I've taken
nigga, I went there and watched the movie. I was so disappointed in that bitch.
Which movie?
I don't fucking remember. I was pissed. I was like, bitch, I came here to fuck.
But did you have sex though?
No. She was like, I really want to see the movie. I was like, bitch, I can hit it from the back while you watch the movie. I'm just kidding.
I mean, this is exactly why they say that black men don't care about black women.
Nah, this wasn't a black woman.
well, if it wasn't a black woman, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, nigga, he was tripping. Anyway, what were you saying?
We only care about our black queens here.
Oh,
he didn't catch it.
I was getting delirious yesterday.
Nah, I
had memories.
That's why you started writing down your life?
It was only like 2 minutes, but yeah, just some key points.
So because you had delirium, you decided to write out your life.
It wasn't really delirium. It's just how I deal with reality. You ever had a moment you let another black person down in a mixed group?
Mm-hmm.
What was yours about?
Letting another black person down in a mixed company, you mean?
Yeah.
It'd be a video game for me.
Oh, for me, it was just somebody who said some shit where I'm just like, look, bro, that's not how black people are. They're trying to make it seem like black people weren't doing well. And it's like, no, nigga, that's not black.
These niggas
that's
doing well. They don't report it to the government.
Well, the main thing is don't go for the poverty aspect when talking about all black people. Just say, hey man, I had a rough growing up. Like, notice Sham never says now I'm throwing Sham under the bus. But no, like notice, like, don't be like we all poor and try to make that into like the narrative just so that white people feel better about whatever bullshit they're doing.
Poor. Oh nigga, I was not poor.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying this individual was just like, man, we have it so hard being black in America, and it's like, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. There are many problems, but don't make it seem like, oh, we all fucked up.
Oh, niggas who normally say that ain't part of that group in the first place.
Yeah, I never was poor growing up. We had food on the table. It may not have been what we wanted to eat all the time, but they wanted to eat it. Because my parents probably grew up poor, but we weren't poor.
Yeah, I mean that's the main thing. Was I was just like, bro, don't make it seem like we all super poor. Like that's some fuck shit.
I
Like nigga, but a
Well,
lot of the
I
talk.
mean in a respectable way. Like let somebody down. Not some way where you what you were doing was writing somebody from trying to make us look bad out in public, and then
I don't even,
looking for pity from the idea of being black.
For the white
I mean, like
establishment.
let somebody down where you felt bad about it.
Oh, I mean, I don't really be feeling bad about letting people down. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, Chief. If I gotta let
I
you
don't think
down,
the
I gotta
black
let you down.
I don't think the
Go
black
ahead.
experience got nothing to do with being poor, man. I think it's less
You
about being
shouldn't me.
poor.
A lot of black people poor.
I mean, they are, bro, but like, it's more than just being poor, bro. Because even if you're not poor, you still gotta survive in this jungle. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but most people don't think we in the jungle, Black Libertarian. But now I'm gonna shut up and let you finish your point.
No, I'm just saying, like I've been in some racist ass situations, like even not being poor. People are like, oh, well, okay, for example, right? Like you don't think about it, but like one of the companies I worked for, bro, I was the only black person in it. And I had to sit at a dinner table while white people are talking about a nigger moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah, but you covered that earlier, and we said that shit was fucked up.
no, I'm just saying. We still out here fighting wars, my nigga. Like there are places I still go to and rooms I'm in today where I'm the only black person. I'm the representation of Negro. And it's a terrible fucking situation. I hate it.
That's a
Uh,
hard thing when you got to be the representation for all black folks. Because anything you do
Yeah,
great, it's
especially
like shit.
you.
We need more blackies like this. And anything you do bad, it's like this is why we don't fuck with black people. It's like I'm
Especially
one
because
person.
this nigga don't even wear no Jordans, bro. How he gonna represent all
I
black
ain't
people?
gonna represent all black people with no Jordans.
I'm just saying, like a lot of representation of black people has been me.
I know that's sad.
I mean, shit. Even right now, like I'm the only black person. Both of them now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they
the
fired
only
the other
nigga.
one because they're like
Yeah,
that darky doesn't do it
I'm
like
the
this
only.
darky does.
Yeah, I'm the only black person. So I have to like bust my ass and do shit. And that's just what it is. And it's fucking a nightmare. And I don't talk about it. But like if we have a black client, guess who they send with the black client?
Well,
Me.
of course they're gonna send you.
And it's never
He
black
knows how to
men.
do the
It's
job.
it's always only black women. And then
And the
they
black woman
treat you
be
good.
like sitting there like, hey, black libertarian, can I fuck? And you like, just because you see all
Nah,
300
they don't ask me to
pounds
fuck.
of raw muscle. Oh, they don't be
No,
asking to fuck?
no, they just have like the wildest expectations of me and like interacting with me. Like they think the same thing white people do. In fact, like black women, I actually have a problem with this. They think that because I'm black, I give a fuck about whatever the fuck they came up with in their fucking head. And it don't matter what the fuck it is, because I'm black, I gotta give a fuck. And if I don't give a fuck, I'm not a
It's
black
a
man.
problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's the most fucked up shit in the fucking world to me. Like for real, for real. For all the black women that I have met, I've only met like two who were reasonable. And they were fat, not to be offensive,
No,
but
no, no,
just being honest.
that's a good thing people realize. Sometimes the people who be on your side be the people who sometimes people would be like, oh, that girl is blah blah blah. But it'd be that one that'd be like, yo, that's a dumb expectation. Like for me, like I always, I never put a expectation on what people are gonna be like who are gonna be cool at work. Because I know the vast majority of them ain't gonna be worth a goddamn.
I feel like me being
That's,
the only black person, I feel like they be expecting shit from me that's like they don't expect from white people. They'll
yeah, of
call me on
course.
my
Because they
phone
think that
at
you're gonna
random
hook them up because you black.
because I'm black. Yeah, it's fucking a nightmare. And we're still dealing with that shit till this day. And that shit has been going on since the
To this
60s and
day.
70s. And nobody talks about it.
Terry ain't been dealing with this shit to this day.
Wait, but hold on. Do they do it because you're black or they do it because you're a good worker?
No,
Oh,
bro, they do it because I'm black, bro. And like the
No, I don't
biggest part,
mean
like
I don't mean the meetings.
oh, what you mean?
I mean, it's kind of like at least most places. Uh, you get if you do good work, you're rewarded with more work for the same pay.
No,
correct.
no, this isn't work, bro. Like, okay, what can I say because I can't say too much. I go
No,
to
just
this
make it as
place.
generic as possible.
Yeah, okay. I go to this place and there are a few black people there, right? And the black people there that are in power are basically bleeding the company dry. And I have to act like I don't see it because I'm black. Like they just put you in like these compromising situations where you be like, bruh, this is like, damn, I can't say what I want to say because I have NDAs involved, but let's put it like this. There are black people out there that are just grifting companies because they're black. And I'm not that type of black person. I'm not like a social justice grifter, but they are out
You
there.
leave Candace Owens alone.
Just saying, they're grifting companies with flashiness and foolishness and not actual labor. And then you get put in the middle of it because, like, again, I work for third parties and it's an extremely uncomfortable situation. Or the other option is you go somewhere and it's a black woman. She's the only black woman there. And as Riker said, she wants to fuck by any means necessary because you're the
Yeah, I
only
had that
person
happen
who
on Friday.
understands. Yeah, you're the only person who understands what it's like to be in this situation, regardless of compatibility or anything. They like sexually harass you, and there's no one to tell.
Nope,
It is,
because they don't
yep,
believe black women are capable of being monsters, even though history has shown us that is not the truth.
yeah. They double entendre you and put you in odd situations, and it's just because you're black. So we don't talk about this. Like in some aspects, it'd be better to be just a regular black poor person because you wouldn't have to go into. At least everybody around you would understand your struggle. Versus you having to tell people this and they're like, that don't sound too bad. You sound like you don't want to fuck, but that's not what it is. These people are trying to put you in compromising situations where you have no way out, and it's fucked up.
So since this is not going to
I mean,
air for like 1700 years, so I took the writer's brother to a black event that had a bunch of companies that were representing, even though majority of those people didn't come, except for the people who worked at Google. Um, but there was this black woman who, like, I don't know if she'd been trying to talk to me all night and I just ignored her or whatever, but like she had a stank ass attitude when I was talking to, or when the writer's brother brought me into the conversation. And it's just like, man, like, I don't know if you're trying to fuck or whatever. Cause she was like, oh, well, I don't normally shake hands of men. It's like, bitch, I just saw you shake somebody's hand 2 seconds ago. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I mean, I get it. We're all still, like older versions of ourselves from when we were children, but she had a whole stank ass attitude. And it's like, I don't know if you thought I was gonna like pursue you or something, but man, this is not that kind of rodeo. And it's one of those things that just kind of harken back to this conversation here, because it's like, I mean, I was talking about how, hey, it'd be nice if they could have left the music down a little bit so we could talk without having to yell. And she's like, no, it's time to party. And it's like, I mean, I can tell that you want someone to go home with tonight, but at the same time, like, don't embarrass yourself, man. Making all of us look bad being so goddamn thirsty.
oh, bro, they are thirsty. I had this one, I went to her office and she was like, what's up, Black Libertarian? How's that dating scene going for you? You know, with men in your position and women in my position, it seems like a better opportunity for us to team up and make something out of ourselves. And it is all like you cannot be an individual. I think that's what it is. Is that when you meet black people in these spaces where it's higher up, you can't be your individual person. You have to
Nope.
be the collective of black people in this position. And it is the most fucked up expectation I've ever seen in my entire life because no one told me how to act in this position. No, I just got here on my own through work and I don't know what you expect from me. And I don't know who's having the conversation to tell you to. But, and then also, I don't fucking trust you. I don't know you. But
Even
at the same
worse.
time, Yeah, I don't even know you. But like the expectation for us to fuck or go out for drinks and me wanting to come to your house and work on business plans, like without
That's way too far. Like, you don't know me, man. What do you mean come to your house? Fuck you talking about? We don't know each other.
Yeah, they go. Oh, I
You
want you
gotta
to meet
understand
my
too.
daughter,
That's the individual. That's not
bro.
strictly up top. Like, I work at a bar. Women come up to all the time. Oh, hey,
Okay, I get what you're saying, Sean. I
I ain't
would
say that.
agree
That's
with
you.
you if this hasn't been like a consistent timeline event for me. Like, I get what you're saying, but from what I see, and I again, this is my perspective, it could be biased, so you take it with a grain of salt. There is a collective hive mind thought process with a lot of black executives
Yeah,
and black people who make over a certain amount of money. And if you don't participate in the hive mind collective, you
that's not
will
a
be
black thing.
ostracized. I mean, it's not just a black thing, but you would think that any black person that's excelling, I would celebrate. Not, oh,
No,
you better hive mind this black shit, nigga.
that's not true.
And
It's like for everybody.
I
Is
get
it?
you. Is it?
Yeah.
I
I
watch, bro.
think
It ain't.
I think
Okay.
the issue is that you have more to lose than some people, but the situation isn't necessarily changing.
Yeah, because
I
Okay.
don't
I
know.
mean,
if you
I'm
look at
willing to be wrong.
Ben Carson not a hive-minded black person, but if he's in a room full of white people, he's with white conservatives, he's fine. But black people don't
Okay, yeah,
care for him.
I get your
Just
point.
you talking about black Democrats or political leaning, that stuff matters in those rooms. And typically, when you're talking about the tech space, everyone's liberal. So I get where you're coming from. But if you go into a room of white people and you're the only black guy, they're going to have that expectation of you because it's just there. But generally speaking, a room full of black people are liberal and selfish. They become quote unquote boule-ish, if that makes sense. If you know who they
Mhm.
are, the upper black class or whatever. And if you're in
Yep.
tech, you're in that class, kinda. But if you go, hey, I'm not, whatever, but it's easy to navigate it. Just tell them what they want to hear and move forward. If it's not really consequential to your job, you really can have as many discussions about nothing as you want. But I think you have that shock and awe factor sometimes that you often mention a lot. I'm like, oh man, they'll say something off wall. Man, this country's going so great, man. Joe Biden's doing a good job. Your, you know, reflex is going to be like, huh, whatever. My reflex would be like, yeah, something like that. It's pretty good, I guess, or whatever. We ain't dead. I'm not gonna go that deep with it. I'm not gonna
It's
like,
not,
nigga, I
bro.
don't know you.
No, it's not even that they go political, bro. It's like they don't come from an individual's perspective that you would think like this black person worked their way up to something and they're
They
in a
don't
good
care.
position. Yeah, they don't care.
No one cares though.
Some people do care. That is a lie.
No,
And what, like,
no one
I would
cares.
say, I could walk in a room full of white people in some situations that I can read offhand, and I was more comfortable walking in that room than I was around the black people because the
But
black
that's the you
people
thing.
have no idea. No, it's not a me thing. Black people,
It's an
you don't know
expectation.
what you're gonna get. With white
I
people,
mean,
I
but
know what I'm
those
gonna
white
get.
people,
Some,
those black people work just as hard to get where they're going in different paths or whatever. They
Hmm.
just
I
buy
agree
I
into
with
the
that.
get it,
bullshit.
bro.
Some people just buy into the shit, bro. You just don't buy into the shit because you see the shit for what it is. But most people aren't like that. They don't have that second thought. Like they just, like, I
They
think you
don't.
gotta understand the normie blackies. Like they're just normie blackies. Like even if you talk about somebody we do know, like Dez, she's just a normie. Like there's nothing special about her. She's a normie. Especially if you're talking about women. Women don't value hard work. They value you getting there. Period. They don't care if you had to work hard to get there, as long as you got there. Men value work, like and efforts. I think that's what we talked about. The sense of duty. You missed that part. Women don't have a sense of duty, so they're there. They feel like they belong there or they got there, even if they fuck their way there. Or like one of our vice presidents, it looks the same, so they figure it is the same.
That's a good
Now,
point, but it's just an uncomfortable space to be in, especially the black women who try to use power to fuck you, or they're just rude as fuck. I've noticed that black women in positions of power are fucking rude.
Oh, well, it's not that they're rude. They figure being a boss is mean being a bitch, and they don't know the difference.
I feel you.
It's like
I saw that
distilled
in a
power.
Marvel movie. Women project power. Men just are in power. Women think they have to project power in order to be powerful. Not all of them, but some of them. But like they believe power by men's form is always projecting it. But a man can have all the power in the room. He doesn't really give a fuck if you know it or not. They think that you need to know that they have power. You know, just like you've been in a room with a nigga who would kill you and know nothing about it. A nigga can see that, and the nigga not projecting it. Like a nigga who would kill you. Women think they're gonna be like, they have to say, I'll kill your motherfucking ass. That nigga who will kill you would never probably say that shit.
Oh, okay, bro. I get what you're coming from, but let me say this. I've had a black woman that I've never met before call the office and say, "Can you send a white guy?" Now, that's the type of shit I'm talking about for black women. She
Well,
didn't want a black man working on her shit so bad, consulting her, having conversations with her intimately about her infrastructure and shit so bad that she wanted a white man to do it. And it's that type of shit that I've never experienced black men.
I think
Quick
that
Or
question.
depends on
I
how a black woman grew up. There's a deeper story there with her.
I mean, there likely is, and one we'll never know because we'll never find out.
We won't care.
I mean,
I
somebody
mean,
cares somewhere. Maybe not you, maybe not me, but somebody somewhere cares a lot about that story, bro. Somebody somewhere cares a lot about that one.
yeah, black executive
Let's,
women are mean and horny. So like anybody who's worried about shooting their
that's
shot
the
with like
ending. That's the ending thought. There, black executive women are mean and horny. All right.
yeah, like if you ever meet one to the young man and you're like, oh, she has too much money, she's in this power. Nah, you got it, bro. You got it. She's desperate for male attention in the sexual space. You got it, I promise. Shoot a shot. Not my thing, but if it's yours, shoot a shot. Trust me.
I got called racist the other day.
what do you have for your segment, Sham, this week in Black Women Accountability?
It's got a name.
Yeah.
I thought I might have told y'all this, but I tell you about the girl who I had to kick out, and then she started calling me racist, and the other person she had to deal with, who was the reason she got kicked out, racist, who was another black woman.
No, tell us more.
So I'm at the bar, working the floor like normal, which for me is just standing up there and drinking my beer until some shit happens, and I'm watching in case some stupid shit pops off, so I can stop before it like comes to a head. And all of a sudden, they get tapping my shoulder. Yo, hop, she got to go. I'm like, all right. I don't ask questions when it comes to the bar. That's not my job to care about why you got kicked out unless I say some shit that's actually fucking wrong. So long and short of it is, I go over to a girl like, "Hey, sorry, you got to go." Oh, what you got to go for? Her friend pops up. It's like, don't know, but I don't get paid to know. I just get paid to move people. I don't want any problems. I'm just letting you know what the bar wants. So if you can't stay, you can't stay. I'm sorry about that. The other place is open. And there were 5 girls total. 3 of them didn't have a problem. The one who caused the initial issue, loud as fuck. The one friend was, oh hell no, what the fuck? No, why you gotta go? And I was like, I don't want no problems. I'm just saying y'all gotta go. I'm nice. I try to be. So they start moving. I'm like, all right, cool. I expected this to blow up a lot worse than it did. So we get like 3 steps. And I know this bar is more or less shaped like a hallway to a certain extent. So it's a straight line from where they are to the exit slash entrance. Moving them, and then all of a sudden it's relatively crowded. I notice the feet aren't moving. And the girls who are in the back close to me weren't the ones that would create an issue. I look up and over, and she's at the bar talking shit to the girl who just kicked her out. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah, no, I said you had to leave, not this isn't your time to do a last stand or any kind of bullshit speech. Like, you got to go. I was trying to be nice about this, but don't get shit confused. It's like, oh, you know what? That's all right. Fuck you. Y'all fucking racist. Y'all fucking racist. The only people they had interacted with were black. The black girl she had interacted with was actually darker than iron. The reason that she got kicked out was because she had been slamming her hand on the bar and saying, why are they taking so fucking long? And she had called a girl out of her name. After that, the bartender was like, I'm not about to deal with that shit. Get rid of her. So This was just one of the many times, like the past, I don't know, a week or two, where I've had these moments where I deal with a black person telling other people they're black because they're not getting their way. It's not that they're black; it's that they're that type of person.
Damn,
Lack of
that's
moral
pretty fucked
standing
up.
in any position is the same. It's just that the higher you go up the ladder, corporate or money wise, the more effect they can have on you.
True indeed. True indeed. So
So, homegirl's
mine,
talking shit to me. I didn't have a lot to lose, but Black Libertarian would definitely have a lot more to lose than I do. Same situation,
correct.
different weight.
I agree with you. For my entry in this was the woman who got caught in Walmart with her son unclothed. Does anybody remember this?
What?
So there's a
Yeah,
woman. Her
diaper
name is
on.
Kimberly. She brought a child in with a diaper during a time where everybody was wearing coats. It was cold. The baby was shivering, and she brought him in with a diaper. No, not a shirt, not some little things for his feet. A diaper. So of course, you know exactly what happened. People were sitting there, um, going, "Hey, I don't care about the fact that this child or that you're doing this, that, third thing, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10." What they did instead was people bought the child clothes and all that kind of stuff. It became a huge story, and the mother got locked up for neglect. And the employee who captured it and added it to the internet. Now, sorry, I forgot that one part. An employee captured this and added it to the internet. Now, what she did was wrong. But if she had just turned it over to Child Protective Services, I don't see anything wrong with what she did. But
Oh,
if
I don't
you,
believe in protect all black women, but I believe we should protect the children, especially the small ones.
right, the kid didn't ask for anything. Kid didn't ask to be part of this, not at all. And she was just being absolutely crazy. But you know how women are. It's my child. And it's like, yeah, but children belong to the state. You create them, but they belong to the state.
It's your child as long as you're treating them, as long as you're not torturing the child. There's a
Correct.
difference between your child and this experiment.
Yeah. Well, luckily the child was released to family members. Hopefully, they're family members who aren't going to just release the child once the woman gets out of prison or jail.
They're gonna give it right back to her.
I really hope they don't, but they probably won't because the state loves to do those. Oh, we're gonna check up on you in a certain amount of time.
Niggas don't care.
But I mean, look, bro, I'm hoping for the best. All right, I'm not just gonna assume the worst is gonna happen, just because sometimes that's
Nah, assuming
exactly
the
what
worst.
happens.
I'm assuming the reality. Don't nobody want to watch nobody else's kids.
I mean,
They don't want to watch somebody else's kids.
people don't like watching their own kids, but I'm sorry if you decide that you want to go fight for the child for the state, you better watch that goddamn kid.
You talking about people fighting to completion. People like to fight in the part where it makes them look good, and then once the new car smell wears
Reality
off, all
comes
right,
in,
then on to
then
the
the
next
whole
thing.
different story.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess we're gonna find out because
Shit, Artifact and Megan Thee Stallion lied about people twerking on her dead mama grave.
I mean, I saw those images. It may have been other people, but that shit is hilarious if true. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's disrespectful, but it's funny.
Do anybody care about their beef really?
Nah,
No,
but
I
it's
mean, no, but it's just,
performing. It's not really a lot of good new TV shows out there. Gotta find something entertaining.
this nigga said Netflix is slow, so I care.
I'm being
Oh man,
honest.
he don't watch anime like that though.
Yeah, if you watch anime, he'd be having more than enough shows to watch that
Well, I've
don't
been watching
involve
this
no
TV
story.
show called Billions. It's actually pretty good.
Oh,
Oh,
Billions is
the older
great.
show.
Billions is one of the better TV shows to come out in the last decade.
Yeah,
And
I'd never seen it
isn't it the
before.
same people that made Nip Tuck, or was somebody else different?
I think it is. I think it's the same people
I
that
thought it
made
was the
Nip
same
Tuck.
people. Nip Tuck was good too.
Lying on your dead mama. Lying on your dead mama. That is catchy, bro. That's catchy.
You can try to make this a thing, Black Libertarian, but we're not gonna make it a thing.
Let me double check. His name was Ron Murphy.
Lying on your damn, on your
That's because
dead
y'all
mama.
lying on
Lying
your
on
dead.
your dead mama.
See, yeah, lying on your dead mama. Lying on your dead mama.
Well, I know that girl got a problem. It's called she's a liar.
You're making D style. I did think it was funny when they said Drake is, instead of calling Drake Drake, they call him the light skinned BBL princess.
BBL what?
They call him the light skinned BBL princess. They don't call him Drake. That's what women call
Cool.
him.
The
So
light
women
skinned
call Drake.
BBL princess. I mean, hey, bro, if the shoe fits, wear it. That's what he told Mr. Abita's chick. What was that nigga's name? Joe Budden. He told him if the shoe fits, wear it. So he gotta wear his shoes too. Everybody wearing their shoes these years.
Isn't that just an admission that what Joe Budden was saying was true? Yeah, you gotta own your truth too.
No. I'm just saying, like he said that shit about Joe Budden, so he gotta own his shit too. In 2020, 2024, it's accountability. If you talk shit, you get hit.
Yeah, we say that
That's
every year.
nah, man. This year, more people been talking shit and getting hits. Remember, they talked all that shit about Cat Williams, and when he came out, it was all Cat. It's below the belt. No, Cat, you can't say that, Cat. Like, nah, man. They were
This
saying
ain't the
they
first
shit
time.
before. They shit before.
Yeah,
It's all even,
this is not
bro.
new.
It's all even.
This ain't the first time Cedric done said something. It was, and as a matter of fact, Cat addressed it before. Cedric addressed it, and then addressed it in a way that's a little suspect. And Steve Harvey said something recently, and that's what led to it. Like, all
Yeah,
right, let's
because
go all the way in.
well, Steve
Oh
Harvey
no.
basically just called him a liar, and it's like, I mean, Steve, you can't just call a black man a liar. They
I,
not just gonna run with that.
I wouldn't say that Ludacris' wife is ugly.
Yeah.
He is. He take 2 seconds. Ludacris' wife ain't even ugly. Nah, she
If
is.
she wasn't light skinned, she'd be ugly. So she get it.
Yeah, you only like her because she light skinned, and we know it.
Go look at
You
her.
got light
I don't
skin.
Look at
like
her.
You got
her.
light
I
skin
wouldn't
fever.
say she was ugly. I say she alright. I
That's
wouldn't
what I'm
say
saying.
she was ugly.
She
Niggas
only
only
all
say a
right
woman's all
because
right when she's ugly.
No, bruh. That's why they two
no.
different words. Ugly is to the
Okay.
bone.
If you're ludicrous and you already a millionaire, would you marry her?
It may depend on how
Knowing you can have
reliable
any
she
woman in the
was in the
game.
game.
Knowing you can have any fucking woman in the game.
Exactly. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
it's more that go into it than how she looked, though.
No, it
Oh,
ain't.
more to go. No, that's an
But you're
excuse,
rich.
nigga. Yes or
That's the
no?
first thing
Yes
that's
or
going to
no?
it when you're rich.
Yes
Yeah,
or
but
no? Are you?
would she kill me in my sleep? Would she rob me? Would she send some niggas over here to rob me?
You rich, nigga.
How'd you
No,
like
you
that?
not worried about that
You
kind of
rich?
stuff.
No,
Yeah,
nigga. You're not
I am.
Pop
I
Smoke,
would be even more worried about that kind of stuff.
Well,
nigga. That's just your
just
paranoia
answer the
leaking
damn
out.
question. Stop being ridiculous.
Correct. You know
I'm
the answer
trying
is you
to
wouldn't choose
answer the
that bitch.
question. I don't know that bitch. So I don't know if I choose her or not. More than likely, no. I'll tell you that.
Okay, well that's all we're saying, bro. You wouldn't choose that bitch. That's it.
Y'all niggas be lying on your dead mama.
Nah, man, she was lying on her dead mama. Lying on her dead mama.
Y'all probably could make a beat and then have that be the intro. But yeah,
Throw that beat in there and just repeat that shit again. Lying on your dead mama. Lying on your dead mama.
Why would a
As we all
girl
know.
give a dude head in public in front
what
of
do you mean?
everybody
I don't know.
else?
Maybe you should ask that woman from Black Panther.
Lupita.
Yeah,
What's her
Lupita.
last name?
You should ask her.
Lupita something.
She was caught doing this shit in the UK in public, like in
A
the
white dude.
broad public. It was like to a white
But
guy.
then she trying to cloud
But
racism.
yeah. Then she tried to call racism. It's like,
What
no,
for real?
bitch. Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. She tried to say it was
I didn't know
racist.
about the racism carpool.
Yeah. Yeah,
This
she
is
did.
giving a man head in public on the street.
In the
Yeah.
car.
I think it was in the car. And somebody
Oh,
came
if
out
it's
like,
in
"Oh
the
yeah,
car, ain't
bitch."
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong in the car, my
Broad
nigga.
No,
daylight.
in the UK, you
In
can't
broad
be next
daylight,
to
yeah,
a
ain't nothing
park
wrong with that.
getting head in broad
Okay.
daylight, nigga. I said the UK.
Yeah.
I'm not saying United States, nigga. We know what happens in our parks. That's why we tell kids not to play there.
We're not saying nothing wrong with it. We're just saying like you're a grown up. But hey, whatever.
Especially when you were grown up, that could have just gone to a hotel, nigga.
Hold on,
Like
hold on, hold
you,
on. Pause,
Yep.
pause,
Hey,
pause,
she
pause,
might have been
pause.
on hard times, bro.
Didn't he say he wanted to smash a girl while watching the movie? Like, not even 30 minutes ago.
That's in the car
he
at night at the drive-in, bro.
did.
What are you talking about? Respect yourself. Respect
You a
yourself.
grown person, bro. Steal
Respect
the
yourself.
movie and watch it in the house, bro.
Respect yourself.
Who's walking driving? Who's walking around
Exactly.
driving?
Bro, y'all niggas ridiculous, bro.
You know exactly what happens in the drive. Half these niggas in the drive-in theater are fucking. That's why they came to a drive-in movie theater. They didn't pay no $24. Buy this shit a popcorn and buy this shit something else to not lean that seat back and bend that chick over.
Bro, if it's the middle of the day and I think that I need some hair, I don't think nothing wrong with getting hair in the middle of the day in my car.
Where would you
On the
park?
side of the street.
If that's what's necessary. As long as it ain't a dude. As
What
long as
if,
it ain't a dude.
what if people stop to help? That man is in need of assistance. Let me.
I know, right?
Now, if a dude
He
stopped to
keeps throwing his head back.
help him.
Get the ambulance out here.
The man's getting fellatio on the middle of the day. That's legal.
Nobody should stop to help at
This
that
nigga
point.
fetish.
That's
But
not
these
legal.
Yeah. She pulled the race
We
card
have laws against
after she
public
got caught
indecency.
having sex in public by police.
That's that word.
What's funny is this didn't happen in the UK. This happened here. But what's funny is she claimed she was just making out with her boyfriend, and then somebody's like, "Actually, no,
You have to
I have footage
understand.
of this."
She's, she was risking her role.
Hey,
Nah,
huh,
that's overused.
does no race card even work? White people love to say use the race card. That race card don't fucking work.
I mean, she was
I have no idea what the fuck
a
is
part of
going
him.
on. I mean, she was making nigga. That's sex. That's sex. That's
Like
why the
that was a
police were
very
involved.
specific part of her boyfriend.
What's crazy
Is it?
is
I
she
mean, the
had
police were
full on
involved because
sex
she was
with the
black.
passenger door
See, you out
open.
here on the agenda.
Yeah, you boo like nigga.
They put it on OnlyFans?
Oh, I
Oh,
seen it
No,
on
no, no. We
OnlyFans.
did not say her making out with her man. We said that she claimed she was just making out with her man until niggas came out with video, and then she had to retract that back because a liar is a liar.
Well, you say full on sex. You just said her making out with her man was full on sex. We need to clarify what sex is.
Well,
oh,
Oh,
I'm
this
just
she's
going
fucking
video.
with
in the middle of the street a
I'm
white
going right
dude.
now with the TMZ report of what happened. So you know this is the truth.
This I need to look. Where's my computer at?
I, no, just put it Lapita, nigga. Why you got to make everything more difficult than it needs to be?
How you spell her last name? QNGYO.
Oh, now we American. You piece of shit. Now you American.
Nigga, I'm
2 seconds ago
American.
you were British.
Peter Lapidus.
2 seconds
Peter
ago you were
Lapidus.
British. Yeah, you never claimed being American, nigga.
I'm
I
pretty sure
didn't.
they know you're different. Like that.
Nigga, you did not just pull a all black women are the same.
You know he hate black women. So.
Yeah. God damn,
You
nigga.
know
Then
he
you
Him and
want to
don't.
Black
ride.
Libertarian. Him, Black Libertarian, and Ryder all hate black women.
Damn.
Wait. Lupita was involved in a raunchy
Hold on. What about
Kenyan soap
that new
opera.
old nigga?
Yeah, yeah. She looks wonderful for her age.
Yo, she's 40.
Nah,
She
man,
looks
that girl's
great for
beautiful.
40. I give her that.
That girl's beautiful, nigga. I don't know what you're
Oh, that
talking
girl
about.
is ugly, so I don't know what that means.
This nigga really does think
Nigga,
think
what?
she's ugly.
That girl, that bitch
You think she
ugly.
was ugly, bro?
She's not
That bitch
bald headed
ugly.
most of the time, nigga.
That bald headed bitch, yeah, that bitch ugly.
Nah, I
But she
disagree.
don't have weaves, and she
I
does have
mean,
hair
Bald
in the
I
back
do
headed
of her
mean
head.
she bought
scallywag.
most of the
Ain't got no hair in the back. Gelled up, weaved up. Her forehead all back. You know?
Nigga,
What?
nigga, you got some problems, nigga.
Yeah, that bitch bald headed, bro. I ain't got no time for it. And she
Nah,
ain't
nigga,
cute in the
you got
face.
problems, bro.
Let me see.
It's 2 out of 3, nigga. You
Nah, nigga,
lose.
that bitch ugly. You got problems.
I don't think she ugly. I don't think she ugly at all.
Not ugly, bro. She's not
No,
ugly, bro.
nigga, the bitch still
Maybe she
ugly.
doesn't
You
meet
can
your
say
light
you can
skin
put 10
standards
niggas
because
in
we
my
know
face.
what you be liking.
Bitch still ugly.
Man,
Nah,
I'm
nigga,
not saying
she
she a
ugly.
10
That's
out of
what she
10.
is.
But that girl's
You
cute.
you sound like the rest of the magazines calling her beautiful. That bitch ugly.
Man,
Ain't
they
even one.
scrubbed that shit. I typed in Lupita
Nigga, you know they buried that
Nyong'o
shit from
sucking dick.
whatchamacallit from
I'm like,
Google.
I need
You
to
got
put
to
the G on
go
something.
that bitch.
Yeah, no. I hate using DuckDuckGo because I talked so much shit about them years ago. Lupita? Oh, his first name Nyong'o. Suck. Wait, I spelled it.
This
Sucking.
nigga threw a whole O in there.
Oh, did you see you have to put an O in there?
There's the only possible is Lupita Nyong'o.
I'm blowjob calling
She
her
is
beautiful.
attractive. I don't think she's ugly at all. I think she is attractive.
Mm-mm.
It's the features.
Exactly. But
Maybe not.
not having
I
titty and not
understand
having
if you're looking
ass
at the whole package. I
make you
can kind of get.
attractive or not,
She ain't got no
bro.
titties. She ain't got no ass. She ain't pretty.
I'm
I
talking about
think
face,
I think
specifically
the
face.
problem here is you going too much on
Hmm?
what you would like to see in order for you to fuck.
No.
Yeah.
When I look at it, I don't see anything.
Oh, hold on. She was in 12 Years a Slave.
Yes. She was a slave that didn't
Oh,
get away.
yeah. I didn't know about this. I never watched 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how she got on. Pretending to be
Oh,
a
that's
black slave.
hold on. This is how she got her started. All right, I don't want to look for this no more. Anyway. Done with that shit. What you call it?
Mm-hmm.
When I was in the military, there was we had to go to the gas chamber, right? To get us prepared in case we had to go through like chemical warfare or whatever. Everyone does it. And they put you in a gas chamber, whatever. And your mask on, your mop gear, or whatever. And they send everybody in, large groups, normally 2 or 3 of them at a time. And you all around a circle with this machine that puts the gas out. And then after about a couple minutes has passed and it's nice and full of the shit, they'll be like, all right, remove your masks. And you got to take that shit out and stay in there for a couple minutes, then you can walk out. But it's essentially like being around OC spray, pepper spray. Not necessarily the same thing. I'm just being lazy with my words. However, for whatever reason, they're supposed to have stuff ready for you when you get out. The whole thing is to get you acclimated so that if something like this does happen, it won't be your first time, right? So uh they're supposed to have shit ready for us, get shit off our face because you coughing, wheezing, like people who weren't used to that kind of shit were honestly fucking bad. People fucking rolling, had to pull them up off the ground, shit's annoying. So we had our group, and there was a black sergeant there, and I was the only black person in the group, right? And he's like, man, we ain't got enough napkins for everybody. What the fuck you mean you ain't got enough napkins for everybody? We the first group. I was like, we didn't think y'all what the when somebody didn't get to it or some shit like that. Typical military bullshit. So he had one like napkin, right? He looked at me, he's like, all right, man. Me and him had talked before, kind of come from a similar situation. Me and him was cool. I was like, all right, I wasn't thinking, because I had just been pepper sprayed and all, not pepper sprayed, but I got all that shit in my face and my lungs and all that kind of shit. He gives it to me and I use it on my face. I'm like, oh, I guess we're getting more. He's like, no, nigga. He has to stop himself. He's like, nigga, you're supposed to use the corner. I saw the disappointment in his face. But I was also confused as why he wanted me to make a good decision after I've been gassed without telling me what the decision I was supposed to make was. Then I felt like he tried. In his eyes, I could see like you don't deserve your black card. I'm like, nigga, man.
That's not a great place to end. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to another episode of Everyday Black Man Podcast for authentic black male thoughts. It's your boy Riker, Reed, Sham, and Libertarian formerly known as Black. Join us. Follow us on Twitter, EBYD Black Men, Instagram, Everyday Black Men, Everyday Black Men Facebook page, or Patreon ZBMP. We have exclusive episodes there, as well as everything debuts there first. And I think it's peace.